I just want to say, before Lindsay tells you a little bit about Bright Pink, I just want to say that I don't know how I would have gone through what I went through, the breast cancer, without this girl right here by my side. And she's got an amazing story, and she was just such like a rock for me through the whole process. I could never have gone through it without her and Bill, my husband. So Lindsay is amazing, and I'm just so happy she's here and that we're doing this for Bright Pink. So Lindsay, everyone.
Thank you, G. First, I want to just take a moment and thank all of you, because by being here today and purchasing those Bright Pink books, you are helping to fuel the national programs that Bright Pink runs for young women nationwide. Now, Bright Pink was inspired by my own personal story. My grandma and great-grandma lost their battles to breast cancer about a week apart. And when I was 23, I underwent genetic testing and found out that I tested positive for the same genetic mutation that Angelina Jolie carries, the BRCA1 gene. At the time, I really wanted to take control of my health, and so I opted to have a risk-reducing double mastectomy. I was the youngest person in the country ever to make that decision. And it was through that experience of realizing that there's so many of us that have never been diagnosed with breast or ovarian cancer in our 20s and 30s, and yet that is the critical time to start to arm ourselves with the education, equip ourselves with the tools and the resources, and feel empowered to take action. And that is what Bright Pink is all about. We run some amazing education and support programs all around the country, but one particular program that is so near and dear to both mine and Giuliana's heart is Fabuish.
Yes. So we want to tell you a little bit about Fabuish. When I was going through breast cancer, which wasn't that long ago, about a year and a half ago, and I was going through the treatment, let me tell you, I felt anything but pretty every day. I would look in the mirror and I just didn't even recognize myself anymore. And that's not fun. We've all had those days, right? And I was very sad, and life was very, very hard. And I went through my big surgery, and I just was so down. And suddenly, when I went back to work, everything changed. I went back to work, and that morning I felt terrible. You know, I just had this surgery and I just wasn't myself. And then I got hair and makeup and wardrobe, like I always do every day at E. And thank you. Do you watch E! News? It's a funny show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, girl. I watch every show I'm on. I appreciate that. But you know, I did the hair, makeup, and wardrobe, which I do every day for the shows I'm on. And I'll never forget, I finished hair, makeup, wardrobe, and I look in the mirror, and I saw myself again. And I hadn't seen myself look like that in so long. And it just finally awakened.